G'day YouTube, welcome to GJBricks. I'm Greg. Now today I am going to share a haul video, which is more of a kind of an addiction video. So anyway, I can think of it. I just can't stop myself when I see certain things. I just have to have them, and you know, a good example, I was on Gumtree the other day, and for those of you who don't know what Gumtree is, it's another site, like a marketplace site, where you can buy stuff, sell stuff, whatever. But unlike, it's owned by eBay. It used to be independent, eBay bought it. But unlike eBay, it's not auction based, so the price you see is what you'll either pay or you can negotiate down, which I did on a couple of sets recently. What you're about to see, I bought 2 sets off a collector, saved a bit of money by buying 2 off of him. It was quite impressive. So yeah, I quite often check out Gumtree. I find eBay very frustrating because you think you're going to win, and then some poo face comes along with a snipe at the end and wins. I've started using snipes on eBay. I hate the fact I'm using snipes on eBay. I think eBay needs to change their system personally. But that's a different story. That's not what this is about. This is about my addiction. In this box, right here, oh, it's a big box. This is my addiction. It's one of those things, you know, I do a lot of videos about it, and I'd like to do a lot more videos about it. So found this guy on eBay who was selling a load of stuff off, and he had something I really liked for a really good price. And then he had something else that I've been keeping an eye out for, which was below market price. So over original retail price, but below market price, let's say. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he did me a deal on buying both of them. And since I've spoken to him, he said, oh, I've got 5 more. I've got 5 more of these. I'm like, oh no. And I think I've give more than that. So I'm waiting for an inventory from him of what he's got. Could be expensive, but it will make me give me lots of content for my site. I just won't have anywhere to put it. So I'm going to open this up. I will say, I said when I got this package, it came from Perth to Australia. Now, for people who don't know, Perth to Australia is about a 5 or 6 hour flight. Gives you an idea of the scale of Australia. So this came all the way from Perth to Sydney, and in 2 days, which we were both surprised about, given how Australian mail systems seem to be struggling at the moment. So this arrived. Now it came beautifully packed. Both boxes that were in here were bubble wrapped, and he put some airbags in as well to make sure it was perfectly packed. And in buying 2 from him at once, I saved a load on shipping as well, which meant got it all properly insured and everything, which was always an important thing. Now, I'll say this was a set that I was originally inspired by my friend over at the Brick family, who has this set, and he'd modified it for his Christmas set, and it looks really good, and I like it. I like modifying it. So, and it was one I never really expected to see and get brand new. Let's put this out the way. I'm gonna put this out the way and then lift both the sets out one at a time. Be easier. A Lone Ranger train. Look at that beauty. Look at a proper steam train. Not motorized or anything like that. This is a playset, but it's a stunning playset. Let's turn it around to the back, and you appreciate just how wonderful this train is. Like, look at that. That's a really proper steam engine there. That almost puts the Hogwarts Express to shame. It's really good, really good. Very easy to motorise. Got the standard tender that they're using as part here, but then get some other really cool bits as well. It does have a machine gun. I'm not so fussed about the machine gun. Yeah, I can take or leave that one. Got a nice carriage here. We've got quite a few good parts. We've got a horse. We've got all the Lone Ranger casts, which is not a bad thing to have. So I decide if I'm going to keep those or sell those. I don't know. I do like the way the machine gun works. It's a good thing. Fits with that theme. Doesn't really fit with my Lego city. I'm quite anti-weapons when it comes to Lego. I think Lego should be peaceful. And so you'll notice that anything I build that has stud shooters in generally doesn't have stud shooters by the time I've built it. That's how I am about guns and Lego. But it's got some really nice features like this water tower that tumbles over. We've got, obviously you can hide in here, but this is going to get gutted and that's where the power box is going to go. So I'm going to have to get more powered up functions, yay. And then just lots of little play features throughout. I think this little cart here is actually quite wonderful, quite charming at the end. So I was well happy to see this brand new in the box. It's absolutely, this guy's a collector and he's decided to declutter. He's got too much Lego and he likes his Star Wars, so he's selling off a load of his sets. Unfortunately, he didn't have any creator expert stuff. Unfortunately, fortunately, whichever way you want to look, he didn't have any expert sets. But he had this, which was a great start. This was actually the second set I bought off him. The first set I bought off him, which I was very, very happy with, was this one. Not only is this mint condition, like absolutely, like there's a line just here, just a slight fold in the box here, that's it. He sold this to me for RRP, so can't complain. This is a set from, what's it, this is like a 212 I think, or 213, somewhere around there, so sort of 8-year-old set, brand new, in the box, sold for RRP. And it's a great train. There's a great profile shot on the side of the box there, showing you the sort of coal hopper. We've got the carriage with the really good looking JCB on it, and then we've got the random helicopter one as well, which is kind of cool. And I do like the crane on this as well. I think the crane feature on this one is good as well. It's a little sort of coal hopper thing that I haven't seen. I haven't had one of these scoop pieces for a very, very long time. I've got loads of them in my collection in the UK, and Lego during that sort of period when I was younger used to have loads of sets with those on it. There were tons and tons of them. They were like throwaway piece almost. They had them in bucket loads of them. So this is obviously power function, so it's going to add to my power functions collection. But you do get the nifty crossing, really good looking JCB, tons of minifigures in here, including a welder, which is really cool. But I think the star of the show on this one is that train is great. It's a really good train. That's one of Lego's best cargo trains, I think. Behind the 60028 one. Oh, sorry, 28? Oh wait, 82. The blue one. I can't remember. Oh, I've got my numbers wrong. Uh-oh. Anyway, the blue one is the best one ever in terms of their cargo trains. But this one is good. This one is probably second in my opinion in terms of cargo trains that Lego's done. So yeah, pretty happy with those two trains. Add to my rolling stock. Now the problem I have is actually building sidings to put all of these trains in, but I am happy with that. I'm mildly terrified as to what he's going to tell me when he sends me through the list of other sets he has. He did tell me he's got a Horizon Express. I have to have a Horizon Express. It's one of my all-time favourite trains, and one that I just cannot... Hopefully he'll do a good price on it compared to what's usually charged. But we'll see. So he's going to send that through to me later this week. Wish me luck. Thoughts and prayers and all that. I can hear my bank card weeping. But it makes me happy. I love my trains. You know I love my trains. And I will do both of these sets justice. I will build them. I will do a proper review and run through of them. I don't want to waste the opportunity. Getting my hands on these great sets definitely is important for me to make sure I cover them properly. So I will do that one. If you've got either of these sets, let me know. If you've got any suggestions or tips to improve it. This one, I love my steam trains. You know, I've sort of resigned myself to the fact that the only way I'm ever going to have an Emerald Knight is to actually build one. They just are insanely expensive. Unless I get super lucky in a haul somewhere, it's just not even worth thinking about. I can't beat that one. That's on my list of. That's probably the Horizon Express. Then that are my two like most must-have trains. So one day I will acquire that train. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of these trains. Are there ones you've got, ones you'd like to own, ones you've previously owned and got rid of because you don't like them? Maybe. I don't know. Do you think I should just keep them in the box and let them accumulate in value and this one's already worth more than I paid for it, and this one's probably worth more than they're both worth more than I paid for them. But that's not why you buy them, is it? You buy them because they make you happy. And I love my trains. That's my thinking. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, guys. I want to know. Would I be mad to open these in such good condition? Should I be putting them in a box away somewhere in a safe, gaining money, or should I be looking for another bargain so I can keep one and sell one and sell one at a future date? Anyway, here's a couple more links to stuff I do online. I've got a few sites around a few pages and sites on the internet, so go and check them out. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe. I post regularly. Thank you for watching, and here's a couple more videos I think you'll enjoy. I will see you again very soon.